My goal was to create an avatar that looked well proportioned but was still tall, and also to eliminate the stretch on the shoes and on the clothes, because obviously when you get taller this is what normally happens, and also to correct any deformations on the joints when she is in certain poses and sitting in defaults, which you've probably seen on some avatars with the knee spikes. So let's have a closer look at this avatar. You can see on the left is FederationX Celebrity, and on the right is the older version of Celebrity. You can see the difference here in the hands. By default they're smaller, and also in the legs. If you have a look at the legs, they're a lot longer and a lot thicker. If you look at the back here, you can see that it's all in proportion. It's tall like a supermodel, but in proportion, and this was the intention of what I was trying to achieve. It's a beautiful looking avatar, and you can see here it's very well proportioned. Let's now have a look at these two avatars in a dancing animation. If you have a look on the left, this is Celebrity Toy, and you can see that she's lost her size and her proportion, whereas on the right, Celebrity FederationX has maintained all proportions and size. Let's have a look at them sitting down. Here on the left is Celebrity FederationX, and on the right is just a Giga avatar from the catalogue. And you can see that with FederationX, you can see that her hands don't sink in the couch. This is because when I've made the poses, they are custom for this avatar. And you can also see there's a lot of deformation in the joints in this other avatar, whereas on Celebrity FederationX there is no deformities. Hands sit nice. So all the custom sitting poses that have been made for this avatar will sit perfect with the proportions, and the same with the standing poses and all the poses on the avatar. Now let's have a look at what happens when we apply this normalizer. A normalizer is a separate product, and this is to correct any custom sitting poses or lying poses that you might have a bit of floating on. So if you apply this, you can see that it brings the avatar into a smaller state, more of a normal state, a little bit taller than average, and also with the levels, it brings the level down of the avatar. You can see the difference there. So let's have a closer look at this. If we come over to the couch into this lying position, you'll notice that she's floating here. Now this will happen with most of the custom lying poses, but if we apply the normalizer, you'll notice that it will bring her into the correct position. This normalizer can stay on the avatar. You can use this as an alternate size if you wish. If we move over to the piano here, this is another example. You can see that she is slightly higher. If we apply the normalizer, you can see she brings her levels down to the seat. If we move over to the bar and we click on the left here, you'll notice that that is a default sitting pose, and that sits perfect. Even if we apply that, it's not going to make any difference. But if we move to this next chair, you can see that she's floating. So let's apply the normalizer, and you'll notice that now she is sitting perfect. So the normalizer can be used as an alternate and also to correct any custom sitting or lying poses.